Questions?
DeAndre, Coach White was just saying he's letting some of you old guys be coaches out there a little bit. What is that experience like, and how does that help you?
It's a pretty fun experience. I've basically been doing it for a couple of years now, so it's nothing new. So it's just fun. I'm just being myself and just coaching up the young guys, trying to get them to see things like the way I see it, or trying to help elevate their game, like just like from a player's perspective instead of like always it coming from coaches. And I feel like they taking it in like sponges, and they reciprocating it on the field, and it's been fun so far.
DeAndre, you think that football IQ you're talking about, would you consider one of your strengths of your game?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Like coaching down the road, you think that's possible?
It's possible, but I watch.
Yeah.
I watch what they do, and it's definitely something that you have to like really think about before you consider it.
That Citrus Bowl was such a magical moment for you. How did that play in your decision whether or not to come back? I mean, I don't think anybody would have blamed you if you said it doesn't get any better than this. Let's go. Like how play it in mind.
Yeah, I had to look past like that and like the feeling, and just to think about like what would be the best for my future, and I just start coming back with I looked at the pros and cons, and there's way more pros than cons.
What's it like looking, down in front of you, not seeing those familiar faces, Josh and Bully, that you played a lot of football with?
It's definitely different because I'm going on my 5th year, and it's a lot of new faces, not a lot of familiar faces, and it's fun. It's fun though, but because like you get to see like the next and upcoming talent, and you get to be there and watch them grow, just like how seniors and juniors when I was a freshman watched me grow. So it's pretty fun. I like it. I like the challenge.
DeAndre, what are the first impressions of Mike Stoops getting to work for a new coach?
He's a cool guy. He's very knowledgeable. I feel like I can learn a lot from him. He's always here. He's learning the defense pretty fast, and I like the way he coaches. I feel like he worked with a lot of DBs at his time and been a defensive coordinator, and I feel like he's gonna help my game in a different way, like the pass coverage, which something I really want to work on, becoming a better pass defender. So I feel like he's gonna help me a lot in that area.
What's it like having 2 Stoops out there barking at you now instead of just one?
It's been pretty chill so far. I ain't have to yell at me. So.
Did you come up with any like nickname or anything to differentiate them?
I just call him Coach Mike and then Coach Stoops.
That linebacker room is you had a lot of guys that played last year, pretty deep there. Do you think that's something where the rotation could be a little bit more heavier with you all this year?
That's what we were planning to have, like a nice rotation, so that starters aren't taking as much of a load like we did last year. Because if you want to win the SEC, you got to have valuable backups and people that can play a decent amount of snaps and be just as good as the starters. So, and I feel like we have that at the linebacker position. So, yeah, I can see a lot of rotation there.
In the bowl game, when you was injured and you came back and forced yourself to play and were not made to play, and what kind of influence do you think that it has on those guys that are playing the game with you, knowing that you have to play through certain things in order to achieve?
I think they respect me a lot more. I think like my word is more credible, and they look at me like differently for continuing to play that game, and it makes our bond stronger. And I feel like when the young guys see like an older guy do something like that, then it just makes it more important for them. Like they're not gonna just slack on everywhere. They're gonna work harder because they see like me or any other older guy work harder. So I feel like it just made their mindset stronger.
Are there any young guys that, as they try to get those young guys more experience this spring, that jump out to you on defense that you've seen?
Pretty early, but I watch like my young linebackers, Trevor and Martez. They coming along pretty nice so far. Even with this new offense, it can be difficult at times, but it seems like they're taking what they learned last year and applying it to these first 2 early practices. So I feel like they can have a nice jump.
That new offense, from your defensive perspective, does it look pretty similar to what was around last year, or are there little wrinkles being thrown in?
Yeah, Yeah, it's pretty similar to the last offense that was there with its own little wrinkles and kinks, but I like it so far. It's definitely something that I like going to watch film. Like after practice, I'm probably gonna go up there, take a shower, go up there, watch some San Fran film and watch the practice from today because it's a very interesting offense. They throw weird stuff at you to try to violate your eyes, but I like it so far.
All right, very good.